Alright, I got the important tools, hammer, benders, parts, and a vise. First thing I do is bend this back. It's more straight now, see? See, somebody hit it on the bottom and did that to it. Okay, now this is all ovaled out right now. So you put in a vise and crunch it, it'll square it out and make it flow better. So you go like that. Now you just double the volume of your tube. Feel simple?
Decrimped it.
I decrimped it, yes. Now if you go too much, it starts squeezing again though. So you just squeeze it down until it gets to the other side of here again, because there's a big gap in the vise right here until I squeezed it. Okay, now I'll go put a little bend on this so it goes out toward the back of the bike. That's what this is for. So I have a really good habit of bending these backwards. Appears to be in my way. How'd that happen? A little bit further. Offset it slightly.
Yeah, it'd be fine. You can put a twist on it after the fact if you need to.
We gotta figure out we want to bend it though. We want to bend it, I think, this way. Always bend it the wrong way. I bend stuff weird. Goes in the bike, comes out sideways a little bit. So it comes out the back of the case, kicks it out to the outside just a little bit.
Kick it over to the right side of the tire.
Yeah. Well, it's going to go toward the transmission. Comes out the back of the case. So we still need to get to come up quite a bit. So we'll try bending it some more. Problem is we're bending it at an angle, which it doesn't want to do. Alright. On the vise and flatten it. Nasty twist in it.
Yeah.
That flatten it, but that actually compresses it right there. It really cuts the flow back, so I squeeze it a couple times to get it more ovaled out. So now at least we're coming out here. The frame's about right here, so that's enough for me to get the hose going the right direction for what we need. Alright, there you go, custom tube. Not very good, but better than it was. Alright, do that. Okay, so I got the one hose in here now. So this is the breather line, engine breather. So we're going to zip tie this down to the frame over here once we get further along, and down around the exhaust bracket. And this should tuck in a little bit cleaner like that when we're all done. And you clip off whatever you can still see if you want, or leave it. The further you come down, the less flows up on the exhaust pipe. The tire is way over here, so it's not going to hit the tire at all. The air is going this way. You got at least 6 inches between this and the tire.
You go 3/8.
Okay. Oh, you almost broke it off.
Oh shoot.
Got 2 of those.
Need 2 of them?
Yeah, what'd you get open in for?
Change it up. Need 2 box end. 3/8.
I need 2 of them. One can be that one, one can be another. All right, so I got the line in there all tightened up. It's in there good and tight. You can see I made like an S bend to it and also offset. So the hose comes right out nice and cleanly under the bike under here. Put it under like that. You can see what comes out. And it sticks up above the frame rail, so you have to worry about it hitting on anything. See, it's way, where it's at? Oh, it's way up in here. Shit. So it's above the top frame rail almost. So anyway, that's good there. All right, so this is our feed line here. We're good. We're going to go ahead and check the return line and see how the oiler is. We were in the, what are they having in this? Oh, this is the tube comes out. That's the chain oiler tube coming out of this one. That's the one that goes right here and drops on the chain on that side. Rear chain oiler. Okay, we got to find out how much flow we're going to have here. Yeah, quarter drive ratchets over there.
That one is good.
Yeah, I need a 3/8 socket. Grab my tools. Just bring the whole kit over here. Just blowing this out here. Okay, there's your screw. Does it look like it's screwed? You're in charge of this now. Don't screw up. Don't film stupid stuff like the side of the bike. What happened to my rag? You lost my rag?
No, you lost your rag.
Good thing I got another rag nearby.
Okay,
Okay, so it looks like this might have been maybe possibly bottomed out. So we're going to go ahead and pull this off so we can see how much it actually is opened. My guess is they crammed the piss out of it and jammed it in full tight, which they were not supposed to do. And see how these nuts don't want to unscrew now? It's not a good sign. These are supposed to screw nice and easily and not shear off the bolt. It's almost like they didn't care.
Who just thought? I felt like, well, it's not going to be my bike for long, so don't worry about it.
There it goes. It gets better over there. So my guess is they pulled the threads a little bit from over torquing. Yeah,
Yeah. Have to replace that.
threads are a little crappy up in there.
Got a new one?
Not this week. I bought one on eBay though. It's not twisted off yet. Probably won't hurt to have a die put on it. Now I'll go ahead and put it back in the hole over here and get an idea of how much it takes to bottom it out so we can adjust it. Right now we don't know where our 0 point is at. Okay, that's 0 right there. Here's our nut right here. I'm not sure I'll get that in there, but so it looks like the height of the nut was probably that amount. Here, hold that. I can't. I have to use my pliers here to do this. I'm a little busy to answer the phone though. See the clearance there? It's got about 20 thou clearance between the nut and that. So they had that thing jammed in there hard. Be back. Okay, I just died the bolt, so now the nut works correctly on here. So you can adjust it where you need to be, and you lock it down. So basically you run this down until you feel it bottom out on the taper. Don't jam it in, just till it hits. And then you unscrew it a quarter to a half a turn and then lock it down the jam nut. And that'll adjust the chain roller. So I don't know how much you need, so we're going to do a half a turn and see what happens. If it floods, then you know you need less. Got that?
Got it.
But now it's adjustable. That is assuming you can get your fingers in here, which is probably questionable.
Don't do it while it's hot.
Probably not the thing they want to do on a nice warm day with a pipe after a long ride, yeah. You might lose a finger or three by the time you're done. Unless you like crispy meat.
No.
You'll be fine. Okay, so. There a felt tip pin on the top of that toolbox someplace?
Might be unlocked.
See, that's what that's for over there. That's not a pin, I need a felt tip.
That's not felt tip.
That looks like a ball point, it's close.
You're getting there.
Yeah, I can tell. We have an intermission sound music and previews for the next 5 videos.
Is that what you said?
We got some song music and a quick short comic interruption while we're waiting for you to find it.
I'm seeing a felt tip there.
No felt tip up in here? See, what about on the side over there? There used to be a couple felt tips around here. So you always keep felt tips around here. I found some rags though, just because they're close. It appears that somebody stole all the felt tip pins that used to be around here. All right, time for another interruption. We'll be back. All right, and look what I found, a felt tip. Okay, so we got the thing, got the adjuster set where it's bottomed out. I'm gonna take the felt tip and mark it. Can't even see. Let's put my hand in there. See, if they had a screwdriver slot in the top like some of these screws do have, you could just use a screwdriver as a mark. Okay, so now I got a black mark there. So as long as you never clean your bike very much, you'll be fine. Okay, so now we just unscrew this thing a half a turn, and we lock it down. We know exactly where we're at. We don't have to guess. Pretty straightforward. And when you tighten it down, you can tell if it moves or not also. Okay, so put my wrench there. The other thing we're going to have a problem is how we're going to tighten this damn thing down. Just the right wrench.
3/8 is what you asked for, right?
It wasn't going on.
Maybe you weren't holding your mouth right.
I know I wasn't holding my mouth right. We have another wrench here.
Fit now?
Barely. The problem is there's a lack of room. I know it's hard to believe, but you gotta do everything at one half a flat at a time. The only problem is you don't have that much room.
We got room for a quarter flat, huh?
Yeah, we need a 12-point version of this, which we don't have. The other thing is the wrenches are so big they overlap each other, so as you're tightening one, you're tightening two. So you need a thinner wrench also. Can't tell how much pressure I'm putting on things because it's so bound up. That should be enough pressure. Not really. No room to get in here. Everything is in the way. Everything we do on this bike, you have absolutely no room. You have no feel because you're jamming up on everything.
Must be why they eliminated it.
They didn't eliminate it. I need a thin wrench. That's what I got.